Okay, guys, you knew it was coming. This is Marco's turn to strut, and I got to tell you, I give Marco a hard time, but boy, if there's ever a time to strut for him, it is now. So Marco, first, you have a little tease for everyone.
Well, we'll talk about this in a second. We got a surprise for the viewers, but we're going to talk some, baseball's just around the corner, spring training, and I'm excited. I mean, I've never been more excited for a baseball season than, coming into this year when obviously we're coming off two big baseball seasons, but, we had an historic run last year.
And it was historic. You won 25 straight baseball games, right in a row. Not totals, not triple stars. Every time you bet a baseball game, you won for 25 straight times. Now, even if you were laying minus 400, that would have been a heck of an accomplishment. The fact of the matter is, you never laid more than 120. And more than 50% of those bets, you had the underdog.
That's probably, I mean, the 25-0, obviously, I'm proud as heck of that, but I'm more proud of the lay that we did in that.
Because it's important that you're proud.
Yeah.
We want you to feel good about yourself.
Well, it was just a magical time, and, enjoyed the run, and, it's like it almost took on a life of its own, and, in the forums.
Which brings up a good point, is when there's always a debate between long-term and short-term, and what people don't get that haven't lived this. If you're a math guy, you would say, oh, that next game is the same chance of winning than the game before. But if you've ever been a true handicapper, a guy that lived it, you understand that your money is on the line, that your self-worth is on the line when you have long losing streaks. And it's emotional. Even a guy like you, 31 years, it's emotional.
It's emotional, and it becomes a confidence factor. And I think confidence, is so key in handicapping. When we look at teams not, we look at teams that are playing well, not teams that are losing well. So that's almost, a theory that when you're looking to bet somebody, why wouldn't you want to look at somebody that's, winning at the moment and winning well?
Yeah, if it's blackjack or if it's something that is emotionally neutral, yeah, it's a statistical game. But here it's how much, if you can be in the zone and shooting a basketball, you can be in the zone and picking winners. So it only makes sense to anyone that's ever handicapped. I think if someone says it doesn't, they probably never really handicapped. But really, in another way, the fact that baseball is something that you've really taken to recently. Why don't you tell us why that is?
Baseball, I mean, everybody knows that before I came to pregame that, I had my
Everyone doesn't know.
Well, they know now.
Let's just say there's a small percentage that do.
But, for 31 years I've been doing this. I had my own sports service and,
I plucked you from obscurity.
Yeah, you saved me from, someday we are going to do a video, guys. If this guy busts my stones about my town, how small my town is. My town had a graduating class of nearly 600. What was the graduating class of your town?
Wait a minute.
No.
That wasn't your town. You went to, because your town was so small, you didn't even have your own high school, and you went to some other
The high school was across the street from me.
Well, but maybe it was centered there, but did people only from that city go?
Yeah, because
it was only that city had 600 people.
We had, but there was a lot of rural area.
Exactly.
We covered.
So it's like a 50-mile radius went to that school.
Like you tell me, were you asked a question? I didn't hear an answer.
No, listen, I'm a coal miner's son. We all know that. That's why I can relate to the day-to-day struggle.
What was the number?
It was 72.
Okay.
Counting the correspondence students and those who went to the technical school.
Wow.
All right, so let's get back to the point.
All right. Baseball, a lot of my phone customers weren't really that interested in baseball. When the NBA playoffs were done, they wanted to take a break in that. And one of the first things that I said to you when I came to pregame that first summer that I was out here is I am shocked at how much interest there really is in baseball in the community, in people betting and being here in Vegas. And really, if you ask anybody, any of the sharps, they'll tell you the books in Vegas, that's the one sport that they really fear the sharp action is baseball.
You have half commission. If you can find a dime line, and if you don't have a dime line, go to pregameaction.com and look at the trusted books there. Some of those have dime lines. It's half commission. People don't realize it because they're laying 110 each way. They're laying 20 cents on a normal football or basketball bet. All right, but you know, you make an interesting point because you've often told me that baseball was one of your favorites to handicap, but just like anything else, you're stuck in this cow town. There's no one around, and there's no one to talk the game with you, no one to talk the techniques. And year after year, that interest was like, well, everyone loves football, everyone loves basketball, no one loves baseball. I'm alone here. I might as well, what did you do, tip cows or whatever else you were doing at that point. But then you got the pregame, and that's something I'm excited about. Our community is a little more intellectual than the average community, and baseball is an intellectual handicap because you got the team and you got the pitcher. And now, even recently, we've got Gil Alexander, and he's got to get a call out. He's doing the Betting Dork. You can go to bettingdork.com and see his webpage, or go to pregamepodcast.com. He is a baseball master using sabermetrics.
And absolutely, and I was doing a podcast one day a week all through the baseball season, you know, with Gil, and we're totally diverse handicapping styles for baseball, and it's the whole theme of pregame. It's that collective learning process. You know, you take some of my stuff, you take some of Gil's stuff, you take, you know, all the different guys. It's like you create a new recipe almost, and you put it together, and everything works. And doing all of the podcasts that we do, doing the videos that we do, doing the radio shows that I do each week, it just was a great thing, and it got me energized in baseball like I was when I first came into the business, you know, way back in 1980. You can remember way back then, you know. But
let's just say the Pirates won the World Series. You won in '79.
They were coming up there. We are family. Remember?
I skipped school that next day. I was so excited. Pops?
Pops.
You like Pops, I bet.
Oh, I loved Pops. But my favorite Pirate of all time, though, and it's a shame that his career got, you know, cut short. But Roberto Clemente, to me, to this day, still one of the best baseball players.
And for those under 30, just go to Wikipedia and check out Roberto.
Anybody that knows baseball will tell you that that was one of the greatest baseball players to play the game.
And no doubt about it. I didn't see him play. I think they had footage, but I'm not sure.
Well, just
I remember him making a throw and spinning. That's what I remember.
The throw from right field, he threw somebody out from right field at third base on the fly.
Did he have a better arm than Dave Parker?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. Without question.
I saw Parker in right field catch it on the warning track and throw without a hop to third.
Roberto Clemente,
That's unbelievable. All right, so what you're saying is this: the energy in the community got you re-engaged, and how'd you do 2 years ago? Clearly everyone knows the answer is going to be good or we wouldn't ask. How'd you do 2 years ago?
We had a great year 2 years ago. We finished the season just under 50 units of profit for the year. And then last year we just, you know, through the roof with our plays. And obviously, you know, it was a situation that we had that 25-game winning streak. But we had a big winning streak before that and after. So it was a good season from May on.
I did the math on that winning streak, and I don't remember the exact number, but it was between 40 and 50 million to 1 that would happen randomly. So whoever says...
I told you I'm special.
Yeah, whoever says that it's flipping coins, well, 50 million... As old as you are, you haven't had 50 million reps. Now, let me ask you a question. Go to the long shot, Dustin. Do you want to take a picture of this, like with just your face right up next to it after?
Yeah.
All right. Now, listen, here's the thing. Let's go to his camera. You are so excited about this, you're going to be making a special offer.
Okay,
Go.
yeah. First off, I want to say, you know, we've got a ton of great baseball handicappers at pregame. So this is
no one with a 25-game winning streak.
That's, you know, there's a lot of winning cappers. Don't get me wrong. You know, everybody had some good year. Gil Alexander, excellent. Goodfella had a great baseball season, been a great baseball handicapper. So check anybody out. But as a thank you to my guys, if you buy my package this year, we got a little special gift that you're going to get with it, and you can have it customized. But we put together, it's baseball season, so we've got some custom-made baseball jerseys.
A little higher.
Little higher. We're good, Dustin? Okay, you can get a custom pregame.com baseball jersey.
Now this is nice.
Nice mesh, you know, ready to go for baseball. And then on the back, 25, it's going to be number 25, of course, for the 25.
Higher.
For the 25-game winning streak. And what's cool is you can see I have mine with my name, but you can have yours personalized with your name, your forum name, whatever you want, custom. We'll get you the size you want.
All right, so let's talk about what you can customize. Can you customize the color?
We've got to go with one color. So
all right, so one color. Pregame.com on the front, 25 on the back, so you can customize the size, and it goes all the way up to, because I know we got some big boys on the
Yeah,
floor.
we can go to 3X.
3X.
We can go to 3X.
Now this is 2X. And
Thanks,
this is
thanks, RJ.
let's go to my.
Marcos is a 2X.
Let's go to my camera.
Yeah, I think it would fit you.
Jesus Christ! If it, me and my wife could slip into this thing. But it goes up even higher than this, and you can customize the name like you said on the back.
Right.
So it's and you're giving them away. What do you got to do to get it?
All you got to do is buy my baseball package, and we're going to have the baseball packages, everybody's baseball packages up on Monday.
Monday morning early.
So check out.
And it'll be cheaper than it ever is.
Right. We're going to have our
early bird,
the early
cheapest
bird
as it gets.
specials on Monday, and check that out. And once you order, we have your email, so we'll be contacting you by email to get your what
so
you
since
want.
we're customizing it, there's going to be like a 2.5 week turnaround.
Well, we'll probably want to get everybody's order in, so I'd say within a month. So we get, because it's a two week turnaround on the shirt, so we'll go a couple weeks to get everybody's order.
So this is 100. If they buy just a half season, or let's be generous. How about if they buy a month?
Well, you're being real generous.
Well, what do you think?
I think we were going with the half season. We'd give them up to the half. We'll have the full season and half season.
Okay.
All
okay.
right? So what's this custom now? You know?
Now you know what we should do though to be generous is, no, not to be generous, but give the opportunity is let's sell this baby at cost. If anyone wants it that doesn't want your package. Okay. So what's the cost on this, customized and everything?
Customized, and depending on your size, you know, they charge a little more for us chubby guys.
So what's the cost?
We got about $35 in them for the shirt.
All right, we'll cover the shipping. Let's say $35 if you want it, or if you want Marco's stuff. And again, and I'm going to look out to the main camera, is the guy's got a history that is really, I mean, this is the longest documented streak I've ever seen. I've been doing this 26 years. So kudos on that. This is a cool little thing. You get to promote Pregame and your name, so it's fun. If you have any questions or if you're interested in buying it directly, just post in the forum or email support. And Marco, we'll be back early next week talking Sweet 16.
Sweet 16.
See you then.